into some more of these gifts and things that you have to offer. So many things you have to offer. So when people hear the word witch, they immediately think of some Disney character or someone in the woods that's going to put a hex on you and ruin your life, right? And that's because we think of stereotypes, and they have been planted in our head through imagery and conditioning and programming. So it makes sense, and we need that form of reference. So stereotypes really, in a way, as much as they can be negative, they help you kind of put things in their categories fast and sort things out and make sense of things. But sometimes you still need to do a little tune up in some of those categories and clear those misconceptions up. So I know who better to do that than you. So can you please expound on that?
Well, I've been a witch. I really feel that I was born one. I've just always been gravitated towards that. You know, and then as I got older, as a teenager, I didn't have much guidance with it. I just always gravitated towards that realm. I don't know why, I just always did. And then as I got older, I discovered Wiccan, and I discovered the different aspects of things, and just really realized that being a witch to me is just being a healer. I know how to work with certain energies. I know how to work with I know that herbs have certain energies. I know how to do that. And I've always made it a conscious effort within my own life to, because there's a big law of three when you are a witch. It's what you put out, you get back 3 times. So, and I made a conscious effort in my whole entire life to make sure that I'm always putting out good, that I never put out negative, no matter what I do. And so, you know, I've had people in the past come to me and asking for like love spells and things like that. And I never work against anybody's free will. I never go against anything like that. So I always deny those type of things. You know, it's basically like a day in the life of a witch is, I mean, really kind of boring. It's really not that, you know, that mysterious. It's, you know, we just have our traditions, and, you know, there is different aspects of it. I actually teach a class on Wicca and witchcraft, and it's a 4-week class where you learn everything from the get, just everything. You learn everything about it. And a lot of times I tell people, you don't have to be interested in it to learn it. But if you have a family member in it, or if you know, have someone that is interested in it, and it is something that people tend to be afraid of, to learn about it. That way you have the information, that way you understand it. Like, I made my husband take my course because he's not a witch. He's not a Wiccan. So it was important for him to understand where I was coming from, and that he could have a knowledge about it. So it's like, I always tell people, if you're gonna, you know, the best thing to do is sit in a circle, a ritual circle with a witch, or watch on the outside of it, and you'll see it's just a very beautiful, magical, earth-loving thing. And that's not to say that there's not negative people out there that take it and make it something evil or negative, because that can happen in every religion or every spiritual path. So it's, you know, and I don't believe, me personally, I mean, I'm 45 years old. I've been practicing since I was 7 years old. It's like, I don't believe that there is black magic or white magic. I believe that there's magic, and then it's the person it's coming from that determines what energy is going to come from that. And so I've always just been a good person and just put out good stuff and help people in a good way. And so, you know, it's just basically me in my kitchen mixing herbs for money spells and money, you know, rituals and things like that. We celebrate the seasons of the earth. You know, we don't celebrate Christmas in our household, but we celebrate Yule, which is right before Christmas. We don't celebrate Easter, but we celebrate Ostara, which is, you know, around that time. So each holiday has its significance. It's all about Mother Earth and the sun, S-U-N, God. You know, it's about honoring the cycles of the earth, and really owning your own power. And it's a really empowering path. And I found that there's been times that I've been in relationships before with Christian men, and they tried to take that away from me because they were afraid of it. I actually, and a lot of people don't know this about me, even though I am a witch, that is my path. But I have read the Bible. I believe in Jesus. I believe in God. I believe in these things, and I incorporate them in my magic. And so I believe that it can be a beautiful connection between all of it. And I just believe in light and love. And so I'm a little bit odd of a witch. So it's like I incorporate so much into my work. I'm considered an eclectic witch. So I can take from different spiritual paths and put it into one. And so I believe that as long as it comes from light and love, that it's okay.
Definitely. I think it's just important, and I thank you so much for clarifying, because you got people out here thinking every witch is just in the back with a big ass pot boiling some bullshit to throw and just fuck some shit up. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and they in the crystal ball talking shit, and one day you might wake up with your foot shriveled up or something. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, the thing is it's fucked up people everywhere in everything, okay? And somebody, the holiest of the holies, baby, they're dangerous. So let's just be honest. It's about intentions. It's about where your heart is and where your focus is. I mean, and people really need to know that. So I thank you so much for clearing that up.